In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a niche website for as cheap as the price of one of these per month. What is up, guys? Mike Valle here with ImproveYourLifeToday.com, where I teach you how to make a passive income through affiliate marketing, and I document my journey into entrepreneurship. So if you like the sound of that, then hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey. Alright guys, so let's get this party started. Let's dive into my computer and I'll show you how to get that niche website for as cheap as one of these, actually cheaper. So if you see my screen here, you're gonna see that you can host your website on Bluehost for as little as $3.95. I paid $7 for this, so $3.95 is a lot better than getting one Jamba per month. You can get an entire business started for just that price, okay? Not only that, but you get the domain name for the first year included in that pricing. You also get free SSL. If you don't know what SSL is, if you see here on this, you see a little lock right there. That just means your connection is secure and it trusts passwords, credit card information. It's much more trusted and Google likes that a lot better. So with Bluehost, you can do all of this, right? With my link, you get this price. If not, you pay the $7.99. So link is down in the description where you can get started today. So let's go ahead and jump in this so I can show you exactly how to get this plan started. I recommend getting the Plus or the Choice Plus. I don't necessarily think you need the Pro, and I wouldn't go with Basic just because I'm sure you're planning on growing through affiliate marketing and having multiple websites at some point. Just to give you a little backstory about myself, when I first got into Bluehost, I actually bought the basic plan and had one website on it. A year later, I realized that getting the unlimited website was a better plan, so I ended up, upgrading. But instead of having to do all that, you might as well just go ahead and jump into this. It's still super cheap. You get unlimited websites. And yeah, pretty much all these benefits are included. So let's go ahead and select this. So this right here is where you can create your domain. We'll go ahead and skip that, but that will be included in your price. Okay, so then you put your information in, and you pay the entire year depending how long you want it. If you want just 1 year, 24 months, or 36. So you can pretty much have your website paid for 3 years for just $200 paid for 3 whole years, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. That's something you don't have to worry about for 3 years. So I mean, I think it's extremely cheap to get started. So we'll go ahead and dive into my Bluehost right now, and I'm actually going to show you one of my websites that I'm working on and show you how you can make your very own website. Alright, so we are now inside my Bluehost back office, where I have under my sites, I have many sites that I've actually worked on. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Actually, Conquer Sleep Apnea. That's actually a niche authority website that I've been working on as of late, and that's actually from a personal experience. This website I am not expecting to make a lot of money from because there's not a lot of affiliate programs for this niche, but the reason I'm doing this niche is because it's relatable to me. I actually suffer from sleep apnea, so it's something that I'm familiar with and something that I want to stay in touch with that community of people. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at this website, and I'll actually show you this back office, and I'll show you how that website's actually currently looking. Okay, so we are now on the website, right? And you can take a look at it. I don't mind you checking it out. I mean, again, it's not a good niche for someone randomly to go into. There's not much affiliate programs for it, but again, it's very relatable to me. It's very personal, so it's something that I really wanted to get involved with, and I'm gonna push it even if it takes a little longer to monetize compared to other niches. But yeah, if you take a look at this website, right, you're gonna see key factors that will set you up for success. You want to hit people with a email opt-in at first, so you can get their emails and you can continue to market to them. And we also have a little section here where I have my blog posts. As you can see, the very first one was on the 23rd of May, so it's fairly new. Here's some affiliate links, also Amazon affiliates. So I recommend you sign up to that as well. It might not pay a lot, but you still can monetize for something. Something's better than nothing. But let's go ahead and give you a look of the back office and actually show you how to create your very own niche website, right? So you want to download these certain plugins first. So let's go under my plugin section, and the very first plugin you should get started with is Elementor, because that's what's going to help you create your website, and it's going to make it super easy with no coding required. It's just simple drag and drop. The next one I recommend you to get is Elementor Pro, because that unlocks much more customization, much more templates that you can actually utilize. So that's actually the one I'm using, and you can just get the professional plan if it's just one website you're working on, and eventually upgrade to the plus plan for you can have 3 websites and so on and so on. And I'm going to show you how I make my website using Elementor. You also want to have Google Analytics in there. Imagify also helps you reduce your file size without using the quality and makes your website load a lot faster. Pretty Links lets you create links for your website. Rank Math SEO helps you with the SEO of your website, so that is extremely important. Rank Math SEO works great, and it's free. It's absolutely free. Okay, so let me show you how Elementor works. So when you want to create a page for your website, you go into pages, right? And I have all these pages here, but we're gonna go ahead, like if we're working from scratch, and I'm gonna show you how you can create your own, right? So let's add a new page. Let's name this example page. Then you're gonna have the option here to edit with Elementor, but before you do any of that, you want to make sure that right here under template you put Elementor canvas, or it's just not gonna look right. We want to go ahead and save this draft. Okay, once your draft is saved, we're gonna go ahead and click edit with Elementor. Okay, so this is how the Elementor canvas actually looks on your website when you are getting started. So what you want to go ahead and do is either you want to start from scratch and just design it yourself. You can do that, or if you want to start off with a template, we can see from the many templates that Elementor actually has. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. So as you can see, Elementor has many templates that you can choose from, but for my experience, I actually prefer to just create it the way I want to create it. And I do recommend you to actually take a look at, you know, the niche that you want to go into, and look at the websites that are actually doing good, that are actually ranking on Google, and design yours very similar to that, because that's what's working. If something works, you don't need to change it. Just make it your own in your own way, right? So let's go ahead and make one. I want to go ahead and structure it as a simple page. First things first, I actually do want to get a block. So these blocks here are categorized as about, call to action, clients, but I need a header for my website, right? So let's go ahead and choose a header that we like. I'm gonna go ahead and run with this one. Okay, so we have a header here. You can, you know, customize it. It's clickable. You can see here, as I clicked here, you can change your number if you want to have a number on your website, yada yada, boom 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 boom. If you want to add your email to it, you can, and it's so easy to just put your links in there. As you can see, info@websites.com, and actually link it to your email, so they can actually, you know, send you that email. You can put your hours, whatever you actually want to do here. It doesn't have to be what it says on there. You can customize it to your desire. If you want to change your site logo, what I like to do is, the site logo is not that customizable, so I go ahead and add an image. I make it small, and I go ahead and add that logo on there. So for this website, my logo is right here. Let's insert that, and let's make it smaller. Boom, looks a lot nicer, as you can see right there. This right here would be my menu, so I want to go ahead and put my home menu so I can have my call to actions. And you see here, I don't really like how my logo is very close to this border over here. So what you can also do is a spacer. You can space it, look at that, as much as you want. Super easy to customize a website using Elementor. Super easy, drag and drop. Okay, so we are on this step here. Now, something that's gonna make your website just bam is you want to add a picture or a video in there, like a call to action, and collect their email. So let's go ahead and let's add a video. We're gonna go ahead and add a video. So let's make it a one section here, and let's just go ahead and add this video. Right, we're gonna add a video where your call to actions on there. Let's add a headline that's, you know, popping out and actually capturing their attention. Conquer sleep apnea today. It's very easy to use. Right here you can just center it. Right here under style you can just change the text color. Right here under typography you can change the size. Look at that. You can change the fonts. So I really like Oswald, so if you see here under default, if I put Oswald, you can go ahead and click that. Boom, look at that, it's looking pretty nice already. Conquer sleep apnea today. We want to go ahead and add a subheading. Let's go ahead and add something else on there. Let's also center it. So conquer sleep apnea today. The secret recipe to conquering sleep apnea once and for all. Okay, and let's go ahead and change this also to black. Let's also make it a little bigger, just not as big as that one. And let's change it to Oswald because we want it to look nice and professional and everything looking very similar. As you can see, I didn't capitalize everything, so it's very easy. Right here, uppercase, lowercase, capitalize, or normal. Capitalize, boom, there you go. I don't even have to worry about it. We can go in here. Let's see how it's looking. Boom, it's looking pretty good, right? Pretty clean website, right? So I got this call to action. Next, I want a button. I want to get someone's emails, right? So either you can put your email list in there, or if this video here is selling them to something and you have an affiliate link, you can add your button. If you didn't see where I did that from, is right over here. You got button, and I just simply dragged it. I can center it so it could look nicer. I can, instead of it saying click here, get your free ebook today. Oops. And you put your link, your affiliate link. Boom. You can change the style of this button, so you can make the background color black, red, blue, whatever you want. You can just style it to your preference. Oops. Okay, so what do you guys think? Website's looking pretty nice, right? So this is a niche website, right? So we have a little call to action here, but we also want to make sure our blogs are on there as well, not just, you know, call to action, because we want to be capitalizing and making, you know, this as a niche authority website where you are giving information in this certain niche, and the only way you're going to rank on Google is with SEO, and the only way to get SEO is if you have some blog posts going on. So what I like to do once I start putting the blog post area in there is I like to have it in two sections. So you're going to see here I put the 2-section option. I'm going to move my posts over here. Okay, so now you can decide how you want this like to look on your website, right? So I mean, to me it's looking pretty nice, but what I like to do here is I like to make this section bigger right here and make this sections a little smaller right over here. Let's see, I also like my blog posts to be in single columns, so what I like to do is actually put one column here, and look, it's looking kind of nasty, right? The pictures are pixelated. It's not looking cute, right? So there's some fixing up to do here. Image, I like to have my image to the left. We want to go ahead and make this smaller. Look at that, it's looking a lot cleaner now, right? We also see that my blog posts are coming out like very squished, right? So what you do here in this section is you want to go ahead and change the style of this block right here. So I click this button right here. You see right here, content width boxed. We want full width. Boom, there you go, full width. So once I look at the preview, we have this in the center, right? But we got my blogs here in the corner. Okay, so I don't necessarily like it that it's all the way there. So instead of full width, I'm actually gonna go back and fix this up. So let's go back to that button here, change it to boxed. But what I'm actually gonna do is, if you see here, I have the option to spread it out, and I want it just like right about there. So 1527 looks right about, probably actually a little bigger than that. Let's move that to the full 1600, and yeah, that looks much better for me, for my personal preference. So I have my little blog post here, and right on this section is where I'd like to have some affiliate links, right? So I'd like to have like maybe a little like about us section. So I'd put a picture, I'd put a heading about us. We'd go ahead and center that out, change my text color to black. Since I'm already using Oswald, I might as well stick to one kind of style. About us, put a little picture of myself on there. Boom, insert media. I'd like to change the whole section to white. So let's go ahead and change color to white. Check it out, how's it looking? Pretty clean, right? I like my whole website to actually look white, so I will go ahead and mess with that. But as you can see, Elementor is extremely easy to use. It has all these options here. It's got video, spacers, icons, gallery, form, slides, navigation menu, price tables. I mean, look at this price table stuff. It's pretty cool if you ask me. Look at that. And they have different styles you can choose from. What else do we got here? We got price list, flip box, table of contents for your blog posts, countdown, Facebook comments. You can put your Facebook page in here. You can put star ratings, counters, progress bars. It's pretty cool. It's a very neat tool, and it makes your life so much easier with a niche website or any website in general. Elementor works great. I love it. It's very easy to use, very easy to edit. As you can see, I can just simply grab things, drag and drop. Very easy, very simple to use. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's leave this page here so I can show you more features on creating your own website. But as you can see here, that's pretty much really what's important is your design, right? So let's save this as a draft, actually, because I put some work into it, right? And let's get out of there. That could be like a little funnel right there. Okay, so the next thing that I think is very important for your website and you need to have is Rank Math. Okay, so Rank Math is a free WordPress plugin for your SEO, and it makes it super easy to rank. It's very good. I highly recommend it, and it's free. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the importance of Rank Math now, right? So once you have that plugin and you have it fully installed on your website, right, we're gonna go ahead and look at something that's actually doing good versus something that is ranked horribly, and we're gonna fix it together so you can see how to do it yourself. But as you can see, my homepage is actually a decent 83 out of 100. So when I go ahead and click edit, you're gonna go ahead and see Rank Math in the bottom right over here. This area, it should change. There you go. So you want to put a focus keyword that your website is focused on. So my keyword for my entire website is sleep apnea. That is the focus of this website, right? So Rank Math helps you. Every green check mark is something you're doing good, and here's some errors that you can fix. But pretty much if we go through it, look, hooray, you're using focus keyword in your SEO title. So this keyword is in my title right over here. Focus keyword is inside my SEO description. SEO description is this over here. Boom, keywords right there. Focus keyword appears in the first 10% of the content on that website. You see me mentioning sleep apnea left and right. It's all on there. Focus keywords in my content, 278 words long. Good job. So things I could actually improve is keyword density. I guess my keyword shows up 11 times, so it might be a little too high. I might have to cut back using sleep apnea that much on my homepage. You have already used this focus keyword, so a lot of my pages are trying to rank for the same keyword. So I should change it up on other pages, because the homepage should always, hit your targeted keyword. So other pages, I can use a sub keyword, something that's easier to find, like defeating sleep apnea or treatments for sleep apnea. But you can see everything that's actually good with it. Now we're gonna go ahead and see a page that's not so good, which is the example page that we just created together, right? So if I go ahead and edit this example page, we want to see what's our keyword that we're gonna try to hit for this. So let's do sleep apnea, because I added that in there anyways. So as soon as I put a focus keyword, look, we got a 67 out of 100, right? But if you see here, this is previewing how it's gonna look like for Google. So we click edit snippet and we just change the whole thing. I don't like to have what it says on there, so let's just delete everything and create when we want to create. So if this was to be our homepage, I would put conquer sleep apnea today. The only resource you will ever need. Okay, so as you can see here, it's actually a little too long. I'm getting a 64 out of 60, so there's something I should cut off. Conquer sleep apnea today. The only resource you will ever need. The only resource you need. Let's just leave it at that. That's already giving me a better ranking. Now the permalink, that's the URL link that people are gonna actually go to. So if you have your keyword in there, it's actually a lot better. So sleep apnea home might actually do pretty good. Okay, that's fine. I don't want my permalink to be too long anyways, so we'll leave it in the orange as long as it's not red. And the description. So what is your website being described as on Google? So if you see right here, all those numbers are showing up. So let's change it to something that's catchy and gonna convince the reader to actually click on your website. Okay, so we have a nice little catchy headline here, and as you can see, this looks a lot nicer, and all of a sudden we are now given a 79 out of 100. So now we can go ahead and look at other things that we can fix. So content is 31 words long. Consider using at least 600 words. So we got to go back in that homepage and add more content on there, add more writing on there. Additional errors, add an image with your focus keyword as an out text. So what that necessarily means, and is very important when you have a website, is right here where you have your featured image. If you put an image on there, you need to have an out text. So let's just say I use this image here. Right here you see out text, and you see that I put sleep apnea. That right there is my keyword. Boom, that changed it from 79 to 83 just by doing that. So there's little things that make a huge difference when you have your very own website. But as you can see, having plugins like these make your life so much easier, and all you gotta do is be consistent. If you like to write articles, it's easy for you to have a website. If you don't, outsource it. I outsource my articles, and I actually make videos, so I like to make videos. I'm cool with that. Now when it comes to writing, I don't like to do it, so it's not my thing, so I outsource it. Nothing wrong with that. So just don't get discouraged in starting your own online business. It's not as hard as it looks, and it's actually very cheap to get started. All you got to do is make that initial investment and just grind it out. Put all your hard work into it. Nothing comes easy, and and just go at it as hard as you can, and you can have your very own niche website. As you saw, you can see mine. You can use mine as an example. I don't mind. And yeah, I mean, I'll be sharing more value with you guys throughout this channel. If you really enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I'll be sharing updates with how this website does. I'm not expecting it to do great, but as I progress and I make it a lot better, I'll share what I've actually accomplished with it throughout this channel actually. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was Mike Valle, improveyourlife today.com, and until next time.